Hello, my name is Joe and this is Getting Started with Shopify. I'm a staff member here at Colonnade House in Worthing and this is part of our Professional Development Week programme. Colonnade House is a creative hub for Worthing. We have hireable gallery spaces on the ground floor and you can also hire a studio space. And you can visit our website www.colonnadehouse.co.uk for some more information. If you've come here for pro tips, you won't be getting that today. This is a very basic introduction into how to get your online shop started using Shopify. I'll run through the basics and hopefully you'll be on your way to selling your work online. You don't need the latest top-of-the-range computer or laptop to set up your online shop. For this demonstration, I'll be using a Dell laptop to show you can achieve satisfactory results with basic tech. This was something that was new to me, as I was new to the world of e-commerce. I found the best way to learn was to have a good play on the program before launching your store to get a really good understanding of the possibilities. I'm just going to share with you a few things that I've learned along the way. So I am just very simply going to run through everything with you step by step. So we will start with looking at how you will create your account. Then we will go on to starting a collection. Then we will be adding our very first product to our shop. And then the fun bit will be customizing our shop layout. As I said before, this video really is only a brief introduction on how to get started with Shopify, and I'll be directing you to other useful resources at the end of the video. So we started our online shop in response to the global pandemic as we wanted to ensure that we could still sell products made by our tenants during our annual festive pop-up shop using a click and collect service. We decided to use Shopify for our online shop, but there are many other providers like Big Cartel and WooCommerce. But Shopify has a very simple interface, and the product inventory is able to be synchronized with other services such as iZettle. So, let's get started. Number 1, creating your account. To create your account, visit www.shopify.co.uk, and from then on it's very simple. I suggest that you start by using the Shopify free trial. This gives you 14 days access and no credit card is needed at this stage. You'll still be able to build your shop, add products, customize it and have a look at the features. It's the perfect amount of time to have a play with the features. When building your shop, it will remain password protected, so no one else will be able to access your shop unless you provide them with the password. Great, so we've created our account. Now we might want to think about adding some products, but before we do that, we are going to add a collection. Having collections allows us to create groups to collate our products. Collections also help to improve the search features and navigation of your shop. Having good collections set up is useful if you have lots of different products on your store. So on the Products tab, we want to go down to the Collections. Then we want to click the green Create Collection button. This will open up a collection page. So we can put in our title of our collection. This one is clowns. You can add a description if you'd like, but it's not necessary. An image. But the most important thing is to make sure you have the automated box ticked, and in the conditions make sure you type in clowns. There we go. Click save and you're done. Perfect. So we've started a collection. Now we want to add a product. So there's a few different things we might want to think about here. Firstly is the product image. So a good quality product shot is ultimately what's going to sell your product. You don't need an expensive camera for this. If you only have a smartphone, that's fine too. We actually made a video on smartphone photography, so you can watch that in our how-to series. You might want to think about having a variety of images to show off your product. I'd suggest having a product photo with a plain background, as well as lifestyle shots. This really helps the customer to imagine the product or artwork in their own home. Your product might have multiple color variations. This can be added to the product listing. You now want to think about a product description. The product description is just as important as the image. This will give the customer information about the dimensions, materials used, and potential uses. Make sure you spend the time to write an engaging product description, as the more information, the more chance of that sale. Now don't forget to include the price of the product. Please note that all e-commerce platforms will take a small commission depending on the plan you sign up for, so you can choose to factor this into your pricing. You can also add stock quantities to the product if you have a range. You can also add your product into one or more of your previously set up collections, or you can add tags. This will help your product be accessible in the search bar. And another thing to note, that products will not be visible on your shop until you mark the product as active. You can change this at any time. So we're going to add a product now. So click the green Add Product button. The window will pop up. You can type in the title of your product. So I put in Pink Clown. In the media box, you can add a file for the photo. So if you click Add File, you might have to search for your documents here. Here we go, here's my photo. I'll add that in, open. So while that photo is uploading, I'm going to add in my description, my product description into the box. I'm just going to do something very basic here. The more time spent on it, the better it will be. Yeah, my photo is uploaded now. Don't worry, it's the wrong way around. That will rectify itself later. So scrolling down a little bit, we can see there's a pricing box. So in here, we're going to add the price of our product. We'll put £10. And on the right hand side in the organisation window, this is where we want to add our collection. So I'm going to type in the product type clown, and in the collections box, clowns. You can also add tags. So I'm going to add clowns, clown, sculpture. This will make our product easier to find in the navigation menu. In the inventory box, you can add the quantities. So we have only got 1, but you might have 10. You can add that in. And down here, you can also add, if you have different variations, so different color variations. So if you click Save, this will add the product to your shop. So after we've added a variety of products to our inventory, we can then go on to the fun bit, customizing your shop layout. I had so much fun with this. There's so many different features to play around with. So using the free trial to customize your shop layout is really worth it. So firstly, you'll want to select a theme. There's plenty of free themes to choose from. Here's just a few. So you go to the Themes tab, click Free Themes, and then you add the theme to the library. Then at the top of the page, you'll want to then click the Customize Your Shop button. This will open your shop. This is how it will look. You can customize the header. You can also edit the footer. And in the main body, you can add different sections. So you can have your categories, you can have text, you can have images, galleries. So I want to add my new clowns collection to this section of the shop. So I'm going to see my shop by category, and I'm going to click onto that, and you can add a new collection. So I should select the collection, type in clowns. Ah, there it is. Tick it. Select, and there we go. My clowns category has been added to the shop. Fantastic! You are now ready to start your online shop. I hope that this video gives you some basic tips on how to get started with Shopify. If you have any questions, please do get in touch. If you're ever feeling stuck, you can find lots of help on YouTube. A quick search usually finds the answer, or you can have a look on the Shopify Help Center, which has lots of short tutorials, frequently asked questions, and short videos where you can find out the answer to the query that you have. You can follow us on social media, or you can see more on our website on www.colonnadehouse.co.uk and sign up for our newsletter and see what other professional development events we have in store. Thanks. Bye.